darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. A secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control. As I fall, I'm a bastard, heartless smile. Hear my laughter, love's on trial. I am broken, you are fire. Lies unspoken, heart's desire. Darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. A secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Macromaster coming at you. Today is Thursday, August 7th, 2025. Of course, that means it's time for some classic WoW. Gonna be playing some Mists of Panderia Classic, continuing to level my Pandaren monk. Without further ado, let's get into the game. And of course, let's all cross our fingers and pray that we don't have the same technical glitches that we had yesterday that may or may not cause my stream to end early. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is I'm leveling up my archaeology profession, trying to get that one clockwork gnome battle pet, but it just doesn't seem to want to pop up for me. I want to get it because it's the according to Copilot, it is the closest thing to the Lil XT battle pet from Retail WoW. And I just want to have the closest thing to my Retail WoW's battle pet team as possible. Alright. So far, the only rare items I've gotten are a few toys. No battle pets, no mounts. I know the fossilized raptor mount is something you get exclusively through archaeology by digging up fossil dig sites. Leveling up archaeology seems to be a pretty easy thing to do, though. I mean, I've only been doing it for a day, and I'm already up to 520. It's mostly easy because there are no aside from having to travel around to the various dig sites, there are no nodes to keep track of. There's no recipes that need to be learned, materials that need to be purchased. You just go around to the dig sites, dig stuff up to get the fragments for that particular dig site, and then using those fragments solve whatever your current puzzle is. Once we finish this dig site, I'll see what artifacts I'm able to solve. Sometimes it's easy, I've had times where I'm at a dig site, I'm using the survey ability to look for the fragments, and I use a survey ability, boom, fragments right there. I use a survey ability, boom, fragments right there. least I finally got a battle pet. Let's see. It's an undead. Has Shadow Slash, Immolate, Seer Magic, Flame Breath, Wild Magic, and Rot. Alright, well, we have finished off illustrious archaeology, so we might as well head back to Stormwind, take the tram to Ironforge, because that's just the fastest way to do it. We'll stop at a vendor first, get gear repaired. I suppose while I'm here I could do the fishing and cooking dailies.
Be careful.
We are looking at roughly 3,468 gold, 75 silver, 89 copper, which means I am very close to being able to train the next higher up mount speed. Of course. And of course, all the basic stuff, it just gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, but more important stuff, like cooking materials, end up getting more and more expensive the higher up your cooking skill goes.
Greetings. Safe travels.
Yeah, let's do the fishing and
Looking for
cooking
something
dailies.
specific? Farewell. Safe travels.
I did all the battle pet dailies already. The
Can I
one
help you?
battle pet daily that
For
was
the Alliance.
causing me issues, actually in the latest update is now fixed. At least I hope it was the update and not the game masters actually fulfilling my request to manually fix it for me. Because if that's the case, then the game master that I contacted lied to me when he said that there was nothing that they could do. And that I would have to completely uninstall all of my add-ons, reload the game completely without my add-ons, and then reinstall the add-ons one by one until I know which of them broke the thing. And it's like, no, that's not what happened. And that's not something I want to do. Especially since by the time I got a response from a game master, I had already done that twice. I had already followed every troubleshooting step that the game masters would normally tell me. I've been playing this game long enough. I know when something goes wrong, what the troubleshooting steps are going to be to fix it.
Quest complete.
So for them to tell me, oh yeah, you just have to do this, 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 and this, and once you've done that, then shoot us a message and let us know how if that fixed the issue, and if not, we'll have to send this up the chain to the devs. And it's like, wow, really? Seriously? That's your best effort when I told you in my service ticket that I had already tried all available troubleshooting steps and nothing was fixing the issue. Let me just double check here. I don't know how I keep... There we go. I love the weathered fishing hat because it automatically gives you, when you're wearing it and you use it, it gives you a plus 75 fishing lure. And therefore you don't have to keep stacks upon stacks of fishing lures in your inventory. Just have to keep the hat and the fishing pole. Of course, in retail, you don't even need to keep the hat and the fishing pole because in retail, all your profession tools and accessories go into the profession window instead. I really should see a fishing buddy, if there's an add-on for fishing similar to Fishing Buddy, because I loved using Fishing Buddy. What it did is it lowered the volume on everything except the sound effects for that fishing makes, like when you get a bite on the lure, so that it makes being able to do the fishing that much easier. Come on. It's usually so much easier. There we go.
Quest complete.
Doesn't normally take that long, so I don't know what the heck was going on. There we go. Complete the fishing and cooking dailies. And get down to the tram. There we go.
Can I help you? Have a good one. See you around. Be careful.
You need something? Have a good one. See you around. Have a good one.
Maybe swing by the auction house one more time to put up all these fish and Bright Baubles fishing lure. All the edible fish and the 19-pound catfish. Like I said, because of scalping, everything, especially low-level stuff, keeps getting harder and harder to sell because people keep pushing the prices lower and lower and lower. Don't get me wrong, I love that for lower level characters. I just wish the same would happen for high level materials. Like, if I wanted to make even some just grilled squid, winter squid is ridiculously expensive on the auction house. Yeah, I could theoretically farm it myself, but that would take having the area that winter squid shows up in unlocked for my character, and I would have to take the time to go there and collect winter squid, which I think is something that can be fished. And it's ridiculous. And once we get to the Iron Forge side of the tram system, which once we get down here, I really want to show you the view out of the windows, the underwater section, because this tram between Iron Forge and Stormwind is what kind of inspired my underwater tram system, or the start of my tram system in Minecraft, which I'll show you guys tomorrow. Also, because of the glitches yesterday that caused my stream to be disrupted, I have decided to hold off on doing the YouTube stuff until next week. Plus, this week I've got a lot of stuff going on. But I will definitely be doing it next week. Just a heads up, my stream on Saturday very definitely will be cut short. Not because of any glitches or anything, but because in order to get to... Well, no. That's not this Saturday. That's my streams. If I get to go to PAX West, my streams for that weekend will be cut short.
Watch your back.
Just because in order to get to PAX West on time, I would need to be leaving here no later than 8 a.m. And so I need to have the time to do my stream, put together the go live post for that day. Alright, So now my archaeology profession is at, well, almost at the highest level. I'm at 525 out of 600. So I should be able to start making more stuff. I'm going to take a quick break, quick 5-minute break, run some ads. When I come back, we'll have a quick word from my sponsor, W Energy, and then we'll get to doing these archaeology stuff. So, back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Yummy. But yeah. So how's everybody's weekend been? I mean, mine was pretty good. I had
Look to the skies.
cool beans.
What do you mean the whelplings do not want to fly? This should be second nature to them.
More.
Oh, hello, adventurer. These whelps are our future.
Super easy win. And we fly back to Honor Hold, where I will take the taxi flight. I mean, I could fly straight there, but to the next one, but this is so much easier. So and he's dead. See, I like doing these fully clear them out runs. Yes, we definitely want to loot that item. Here we go. Open up all these Dark Moon Fair gifts. Yes, I finally have some. I would attack that guy, but there's no reason to attack him. He's not attacking me for anything.
I need a target.
Boy, it would be nice if they would drop the fresh spider ichor that I'm supposed to be killing them for. Cool. first, the gatehouse. I mean, if it was my choice, I would be like, okay, once you hit the level cap,
I must get closer.
yeah, you can fly. Let's see if I can get near enough. Ooh. I was hoping I'd be able to get near enough to that chest to open it without pulling aggro on this Pathstalker, but Alright, we're back from the break. Quick word from sponsor before we keep going. Today's sponsor is, of course, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy is a great energy drink that I absolutely love. I've tried a lot of different energy drinks over the years, and it just seems that the better they are at what they're supposed to do, you know, give you energy, keep you awake, especially the ones that have nootropics in them to help keep you focused, the more expensive they get. Dubby doesn't do that. Lots of vitamins, minerals, nootropics organically derived from coffee berries, no artificial dyes or colors, no artificial fillers, no sugar. Just good, clean energy. And with 30 servings per tub, a serving, which this is a serving, will cost you like $1.50. You know, most energy drinks this size, you're looking at like $5 and up. So if you want to try some Dubby for yourself, just head over to dubby.gg, use promo code MACRO1, that's MACRO1 at checkout. Save 10% on your order and help support the channel. Get yourself some good clean energy that you will not be disappointed with. And for today's serving, I ran out of iced tea, so I added some Mio Hydrate. So I'm not only helping hydrate myself, but I'm also keeping myself awake while I'm streaming. Alright, back to the game. Go ahead and solve this one. Let's go down to fossils, solve that one. Nope, didn't think so. Alright, let's find another dig site. Good. I'm not exactly sure what kind of dig site this one is, but I think it's fossils. I know I found a Nerubian dig site, which I thought was kind of cool. Let me just see, where am I heading? Okay, so the nearest flight path will be Airy Peak, the hinterlands. It's either going to be fossils or dwarves. I'm not sure if this is going to be a battle pet or if it's going to be a mount. It's likely going to be a battle pet. But yeah. So, like I was saying earlier, this Saturday is the meetup in Seattle, the Twitch meetup, where they will be raffling off, hopefully raffling off tickets to PAX West. I'll just have to double check the Discord server for Soba and see if that is in fact what they're going to be doing. I did RSVP for the event just in case. And if they are giving away the PAX West tickets, awesome. I'll get to go to PAX West again. Yay. If not, if I don't win the PAX West tickets, no big deal, though I will be disappointed. I have RSVP'd for the PAX West Day 0 Twitch meetup in Seattle, even though the likelihood of getting more PAX West tickets then is slim to none. But they are talking about some new audio equipment, a new vendor bringing along some new audio equipment to show off. And I really, usually when that happens, they usually raffle off some audio equipment. I would really love to get myself a new a new mic boom, maybe a new audio interface. Not that the audio interface I currently use is bad. It is a Behringer Zenix 302 USB, and it's perfectly fine for what I use it for. It's just, it's kind of meh. I mean, it's only got one XLR input, so it's not really useful if I wanted to, say, do a podcast and have, a guest on the podcast. I know my wife wants to start a podcast, but she wants to be able to have guests on and stuff. So I really am hoping that, I mean, for what I'm doing, doing the streaming, doing the eventually doing the YouTube content, a single XLR input is perfect. But I know my wife is going to want to do more. She's going to want to have guests and stuff. And I am hoping that when my disability increase comes in, which that reminds me, I have to contact my attorney and find out what's going on with that. But when that finally comes in, hopefully at the level that I'm hoping for, with the PTSD claim being at least at 50%, or higher, we're looking at, is that a rare spawn? Oh yeah, that's a rare spawn. As much as I would love to get going on that, rare spawns are so...
I need to get closer.
I really need to start get an add-on to track those rare spawns. Alright, here we go. We'll see in a minute. As soon as I get the first fragment dug up. What dig site this? What kind of dig site this is? It would be nice if the dig sites were labeled not only the name of the dig site, but also... Okay, this is a fossil dig site. That's good. Because that new fossil is going to require 100 fragments to get. The pterodax egg. There it is. Because so far, I've only gotten 4 rares. The Haunted War Drum, the Voodoo Figurine, the Ancient Amber, and the Chalice of the Mountain Kings. Haunted War Drum. Let me see here. It basically just plays drumming music. Chalice of the Mountain Kings plays out a little sword dance thing. Ancient Amber encases you in amber. And of course the Voodoo Figurine is a battle pet. Which is great. Could always use more battle pets. I wish it had come as, you know, like level 15 or level 20, you know, something high enough level that I could actually theoretically use it. But it came as a level 1, which it took forever to get my battle pets up to a high enough level. I don't feel like doing that again. Only with the Clockwork Gnome am I willing to go through the trouble of leveling it. Because right now, as far as battle pets are concerned, I am using... Let me find this next fragment and then I'll show you my battle pet team that I'm currently using. I hate these extra large areas because you know, instead of the fragments being really close together, you could end up going across half the map before you find a fragment. Because you see what you're doing is you're dropping down this survey scope and it points in the direction of the general direction of the fragments, and the little light on the antenna of the scope lets you know how close you are. If it's red, you're really far away. If it's yellow, you're getting closer. If it's green, you're really close. And if it's green and blinking, you're like blinking fast, you're like right on top of it. Alright. I may have to turn on my fan in a minute here because it is hot. It is uncomfortably hot. So see, blinking fast and green. Boom. it is. Sometimes it ends up spawning right behind you. I want to find this before I start my next ad break. There it is. Alright, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute ad break. When I come back, I'll show you guys my battle pet team that I have going right now. And then we'll finish up this thing and see where we are from there. Back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I went with these guys. Just checking all of the quest markers. Just want to make sure.
Krona Kai Christor.
And
Blessings upon your family.
I'm going to check on something here. I wonder if it's the fact that I don't have HDMI 3, or I don't have USB 3 on the port that I'm using. Okay. There's another stack of cannonballs. How many do I need? I need 50 and I have 30. If I can find them. Make sure my guys are fully healed.
Be good.
Keep your feet on the ground. Safe travel.
This is
See
gonna
you
be.
soon.
Are you kidding me?
Keep your feet on the ground.
Dude, what the hell? Dude, seriously. No. Stupid geometry.
Quest complete.
Alright, got that. Yep, quest log is full. He likely does not have long, is not long for this world. yes, I love that little ad for show. It's super cool. I haven't checked my dashboard in a while, so when I am done streaming here, I'm probably and this will give some of my ability cooldowns time to cool down. So I can take Varlam down with the best possible chance. Really? 2. Or 360 damage, almost guaranteed. Sometimes even going as high as 540 damage with Thrash. And no need to wait for the target to be stunned, especially since Frost Shock reduces the enemy target Alright, we're back from the break. Let me show you my pet team so far. We have the Clockwork Bot, Rocket Bot. I have loaded up Missile, Toxic Smoke, and Sticky Grenade. Then Frosty. That's the actual name of the thing. I haven't nicknamed these yet. Frosty, loaded up with Frost Breath, which is Dragonkin damage. Call Blizzard, which is cold damage. Blistering Cold, which is more cold damage. Then I have the Kunlai Runt loaded up with Thrash, Frost Shock, and Rampage. I was using Deep Freeze for a while, but I was coming across so many critter battle pets against which Frost Shock is useless. So I just kind of dropped it in favor of more damage with Rampage. So that's what I have so far. And then of course I have a tiny snowman, several tiny snowmen, Highland Skunk, Infected Fawn, Striped-tailed Scorpid, Forest Moth, Crystal Spider, Alpine Chipmunk, Stunted Shardhorn. I might, once I get the Clockwork Gnome, switch over to the Arctic Hare, because that is the one that is the closest to what I currently use in retail, which is a Tolai Hare Pup. I would probably load it up with Flurry, of course, Adrenaline Rush, and Burrow. Alright, let's finish off this this dig site. Perfect. It was the last one anyway. Dang. Still gonna take quite a bit to get that Pterodax hatchling. Let's open that up. This is also a great way to do gold farming too. Alright, let's Hearthstone back to Stormwind. I will vendor off the poor quality items.
Help you find something?
Super easy. Then go and put things in the auction house. I was hoarding a whole lot of leather before, a whole lot of leather and hides, but I was running out of space in my bank, and I didn't want to spend money on any gold on bigger bags because I'm saving up for the flight speed. So, of course, you know, didn't do that. Let's check on that. I'm not mistaken. The higher up flight speed is
Welcome.
4,000 gold. So I am at. I just need another 5,046 gold. Or not 5,000. Another 546 gold in order to get the next higher up riding speed. To go from artisan to master riding.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright. That is going to do it for me today, folks. Like I said, I'm going to end things a little bit early. Just because, I don't know. I'm exhausted. I will be back on tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time, playing some Minecraft Bedrock Edition, continuing to build up my base and my tram system, which I cannot wait to show you my tram system. So until tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time, peace out, stay frosty, have a great day, and stick around for the raid.
This is how the story ends. I've read between the lines. Your pages are a mystery. Your words are undefined. You buried all your secrets there for one of us to find. You wrote them on the pages bare, between the covers by.